You have two energy systems, one where you pull energy from the foods you eat and one where you pull energy from the fat you burn. The easiest way to tap into the fat burning energy system is through fasting. So the number one reason is because if you're just eating all day, you're never accessing the fat burning energy system. And there's a whole neurochemical world waiting for you there that will help heal you and help you lose weight, make your brain stronger, slow the aging process down. So many miracles happen over here.
It was 2010 when I first heard about using fasting for better health and weight loss, and I thought the idea was nuts. Fast forward 10 years and I wrote a book detailing the many benefits of fasting.
Imagine if there were a reset button for your body, something that could boost your energy, sharpen your focus, and even support your long-term health. Now, what if we tell you that this reset button actually exists? And it's not some exotic supplement or the latest trend. It's simply not eating. Yes, fasting. Meet Dr. Becky Gillespie and Dr. Mindy Pelz, experts in harnessing nutrition and fasting to unlock the body's potential for health. Today, we're going to explore their combined insights, which highlight the incredible effects fasting can have on our metabolism, energy levels, and even our longevity. So, did you know the human body can survive without food far longer than most of us realize? Research shows, on average, a healthy adult can go about 30 to 40 days without eating, as long as they stay hydrated. This resilience traces back to our ancestors, the hunters and gatherers, who often faced food shortages and naturally adapted to periods without meals. Fasting, as it turns out, is something our bodies are incredibly well equipped for. Today, this ancient practice is still embraced by many, with most major religions encouraging fasting as a way to cleanse and focus the mind and body. In recent years, fasting has become more popular than ever, not only for its spiritual roots, but also for its promising health benefits.
Think of fasting as a restaurant after hours. When the restaurant is full of customers, the workers are busy serving food and there's no time to clean up or restock the shelves. When the restaurant closes and the customers have all gone, the staff has time to complete their chores.
When we fast, our body shifts from using glucose for energy to burning stored fat, a process called ketosis. This transition not only helps with weight management, but also helps promote cellular repair and reduces inflammation. By allowing the digestive system to rest, fasting can enhance insulin sensitivity and support metabolic health, potentially leading to clearer thinking and increased energy as our body taps into its fat reserves for fuel. So let's begin exploring the different types of fasting.
I am going to go through the 6 types of fasting that I recommend everybody use. Fasting heals your body like no tool I have ever seen. And it's free, it doesn't take time, all it takes is knowledge, and that's what I'm doing here.
Dr. Mindy Pelz identifies 6 primary types of fasting, each with unique benefits and applications. First, there's intermittent fasting, one of the most popular forms, where people typically fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window.
Intermittent fasting, it works because it allows your blood sugar and insulin levels to drop to a nice low level. When insulin, it is your fat storing hormone. So when insulin levels are low, fat is able to flow out of your fat cells and burn. Because fat is not being stored, those sugars are not being stored as fat, they are available in the blood to repair cells. And that's why intermittent fasting is getting a lot of attention right now in the research world for treatment of chronic disease.
This method helps regulate insulin levels, promotes fat burning, and is relatively easy to incorporate into daily routines.
Okay, fast number 2. Now you'll see all of these are timed fasts. I'm going in the order of the time. So the second one is autophagy fasting. And this autophagy kicks in at 17 hours. So when you've been fasting for 17 hours, the cells look around and they go, okay, no food's coming. Blood sugar's not raising, so I'm going to start to become a more efficient cell. So the intelligence in the cell will start to repair itself so it can function better. If that cell is going to be a cancer cell, then what will happen is it will actually create something called apoptosis, where it will kill that cell and get rid of it. So we love autophagy fasting because of the ability for the cells to start to self-repair.
Autophagy fasting goes beyond simple energy conservation. When the body reaches this fasting state, it prioritizes cellular health, recycling damaged parts of the cells into usable components. This is particularly beneficial because it helps remove misfolded proteins that can accumulate over time, which are linked to aging and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Research suggests that autophagy fasting can also support immune health by clearing out damaged immune cells, allowing space for the creation of fresh, responsive cells.
Okay, fast number 3 is what I call the gut reset fast. And why I give it this name is because of the benefits that will happen when you fast for 24 hours. So if you want to reset your gut, you're going to want to fast for 24 hours.
A gut reset fast is a type of fasting specifically aimed at giving the digestive system a break, allowing the gut to rest, repair, and rebalance. Typically, it involves fasting for 24 to 48 hours or consuming only easily digestible foods like bone broth, herbal teas, and water.
The research shows that it'll reboot the intestinal stem cells, and this is why I call it the gut reset fast. It's fabulous for those of you that have any autoimmune conditions, anybody who's got SIBO, parasites, candida. If you're missing neurotransmitters like dopamine, or GABA, if you want to start to create a more of a healing, fix like a leaky gut and get your immune system going in a stronger way, then you're going to want to do the gut reset fast. And that happens at 24 hours.
People often use this fast to address gut-related issues, improve digestion, and support the microbiome's balance. Now, heading toward the 4th type of fasting.
Okay, number 4 is what I love calling the fat burner fast. This is at 36 hours. What happens is it's enough time without food that you force your body to go find the excess it stored years ago. This is excess glucose, this is excess hormones, the excess toxins. If you are stuck with your weight, then I really want to encourage you to learn how to use the 36-hour fast.
Research shows that fasting for 36 hours may boost human growth hormone levels, which support muscle preservation and can even aid in tissue repair. This fasting length also enhances autophagy, helping to clear out damaged cellular components and support a healthier, more efficient cellular environment.
Okay, number 5, this is again one of my favorite. It's called the happiness fast. And at 48 hours of fasting, you literally reset all your dopamine receptor sites in your brain. You create new neural pathways for dopamine. You create new receptors for dopamine. If you are aging and you feel like you just don't experience joy enough anymore, I highly recommend that you go on the 48-hour fast.
A 48-hour fast, often called the happiness fast, works by triggering the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. As blood sugar levels stabilize and the body shifts into ketosis, the brain experiences a dopamine reset, enhancing dopamine receptor sensitivity. This reset can make everyday pleasures feel more rewarding, increasing feelings of happiness and well-being. Additionally, fasting at this duration can lead to a reduction in inflammation, which has been linked to improved mood and mental clarity.
And then the last one is the world famous 3-day water fast. I call it the immune fast, or the immune system, or the immune reset fast, however you want to look at it. But when I think 3 days, I think immunity. This was the fast that was made very popular by Valter Longo. And Valter Longo found that after 3 days, 72 hours of fasting, that old white blood cells would actually slough off and new white blood cells would reappear. He saw this in cancer patients. So it's fabulous for resetting your immune system.
The 3-day water fast not only rejuvenates the immune system, but also prompts the body to undergo a deep detoxification process. By the third day, the liver and kidneys are actively clearing out accumulated toxins, and the body reaches a heightened state of ketosis, which helps it rely on stored fats for energy. Additionally, research suggests that extended water fasting can enhance insulin sensitivity, potentially benefiting those struggling with blood sugar regulation. So, these are the 6 different types of fasting. Now, how do you determine which one works best for you?
Okay, let's dive into how do you pick the right fast for you? And the first question to ask yourself is, what are you trying to accomplish? So when you ask, which fast should I do for autoimmune? Which fast should I do for thyroid? What you want to ask yourself is, which switch are you trying to turn on?
Dr. Mindy explains the body's transformative changes at specific fasting intervals, each bringing distinct health benefits.
At 13 hours, you switch on growth hormone. At 15 hours, you typically switch on ketones. So now the liver is moving from a sugar burner to a fat burner. At 17 hours, you switch on cellular healing and detoxing within the cell. At 24 hours, you're repairing the gut. That switch comes on and you're getting more GABA. At 36 hours, you're going and you're finding all that, you're burning fat and you're finding all the toxins and insulin that you stored years ago. At 48, you're resetting receptor sites for dopamine and you're slowing down aging, you're getting more antioxidants. And at 72 hours, you reset your whole immune system and you start to get stem cells.
Choosing the right fasting method depends on your goals, lifestyle, and health needs. If you're new to fasting, starting with a shorter fast, like intermittent fasting, can ease you into the practice and help you gauge how your body responds. As we have already mentioned, the human body can go 30 to 40 days without eating anything. So, what does the research say about this? Let's look at a research on a hunger strike that was carried out by a group of undocumented migrants back in Brussels in 2014. Published in Frontiers in Public Health, the study reveals that humans can survive without food for extended periods, typically 30 to 40 days, depending on individual health and hydration levels. However, access to water remains essential for survival beyond a few days. While we learn more about fasting, what do you think? Should we take our supplements while fasting? Let's see what fasting expert Dr. Mindy has to say about it.
There are supplements that will help you with that bad feeling, that die-off feeling, the detox feeling that you have when you fast. The 3 that I am a huge fan of right now is the fasting trio. It is Fast Tonic, it's Cyto, and it's Bind. Fast Tonic is hydrogen water. So it's a little pellet you put in your water and it pulls out the hydrogen and you drink it. Hydrogen is really good at going into the cells and helping with the free radical spin-off that's happening from your fasting experience. So remember, when you're fasting, you're healing mitochondria. So when those mitochondria heal, they start to upregulate glutathione, and glutathione is your detox antioxidant. So there's a lot, we've got autophagy happening in the cell, but we also have a lot of detoxing that's going on in that cell, and Fast Tonic can be really good at helping that. And now, Bind is also incredibly beneficial on a longer fast. So Bind is there to help bind to the toxins, and it has magnesium in it so that it will loosen the smooth muscle of your intestinal wall and allow for your stools to move through and for you to have a bowel movement. So the third is Cyto Detox. So Cyto Detox is all about magnetizing and caging neurotoxins.
To summarize, the 3 supplements Dr. Mindy swears by as incredibly helpful during fasting: Fast Tonic, Bind, and Cyto Detox. Taking supplements while fasting depends on your goals. So yes, you can take your supplements while fasting. Just make sure to pay attention to your body and see how you feel. If you're going to do a longer water fast, perhaps it's better to steer clear of adding anything. And if you're fasting with a health practitioner, be sure to follow that advice. As we wrap, we have a bonus fasting tip for you. Studies suggest that starting your fast with lower carb meals can help stabilize blood sugar, making it easier to sustain the fast.
You know what? This fast is an opportunity for the inner wisdom of my body to do its thing. And the more I put from the outside in, I mess with that intelligence.
Now, let's hear from you. What's the longest fast you've tried? Have you noticed any specific health benefits from fasting? Drop your answers in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, you are what you eat. So nurture your health and make sure to take your daily dose of Longevity Seed for a vibrant life.